We live in a rapidly changing world, a world in which democratic values are being challenged. How can we support people to feel that democracy is for them? To identify themselves as democratic and to act in the spirit of democracy with other people? How can people come to feel that they can have a say in shaping the world around them, in the groups, places, organizations, and societies they belong to? This project explores how aesthetic and embodied learning can help. Aesthetic and embodied learning supports people in deepening their awareness of themselves, of how they interact with and influence each other, and how they can work together to co-create democratic futures. The project is for everyone, from children to adults.
Aesthetic and embodied learning involves giving attention to what we can learn from our feelings, imagination, creativity and bodily senses. It is less about logic and cognitive learning, more about awareness and sensitivity. Aesthetic and embodied learning for democracy is about nurturing a feel for democracy, democratic values and aesthetic and embodied qualities, such as self-awareness, empathy, openness to listening, and valuing equally all human beings. It nurtures democratic sensibility and can be used in educational institutions, in professional learning, in public, private and charitable organizations, and all kinds of settings.
Well, democracy isn't a finished product that we consume. It's something we actively build and create together. By integrating aesthetic and embodied learning, we invite people to experience democracy as an ongoing process of becoming, where learning is deeply connected to creativity, to ethics, to participation and thinking reflectively.
When people learn through art, movement, and sensory experiences, they develop new ways of knowing. They don't just absorb information, they question, interpret, and express it. This kind of learning nurtures empathy, collaboration, and sense of belonging in democratic spaces.
In one of our case studies, we work with educators who introduce theater and storytelling into social studies. Instead of just memorizing historical facts, students embodied historical figures, debated ethical dilemmas, and developed a deeper connection to civic responsibility.
In another of our case studies, university staff explored possibilities for more democratic supervisory practices. Methods they used to inspire reflection and discussion included collage creation, drawing, finding images and other arts-based methods. Amongst other changes, some staff reported a shift to seeing students on a more equal footing and providing them with more agency, allowing for more independent pathways to learning.
There are many challenges. Pressure on time and resources, lack of familiarity with aesthetic and embodied learning, and in education, also the pressure of standardized testing. However, we think that where there is a will, there is a way. So take a look at our project, think about it and take a chance. We know that when teachers are given the tools and support to integrate aesthetic and embodied methods, they see incredible student engagement and deeper learning outcomes.
Education is more than knowledge transfer. It's about nurturing citizens who can imagine, express, and build a better world together. Through aesthetic and embodied learning, we are reimagining education as a space for democratic becoming.